Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another sketch session. It's great to see you again after a little bit of a break. I know I didn't do Friday or Saturday. We had a market those days, so I needed to go do that. But I'm here now. I'm back. And this week, I thought it would be really fun to play around with uh, finding. Just realized I'm still wearing my headphones. Play around with making combinations between random animals and mushrooms. Mushrooms are very autumnal, very earthy. So I thought that would be really fun. And so I have my roll for inspiration sheets here. Okay. So let me go ahead and roll for a sticky note here. Let's roll for our days, shall we? So Tuesday, let's go for, I'm going to go for a small mammal. That's a 13. That gives us a skunk or an armadillo. Okay, now let's do Wednesday. Let's see. Let's do another small mammal. It feels right. 17. A lemur. Thursday. We can go for a large mammal this time. Oh, here's all kinds of frizzy. It's like cold but still very wet outside, so it's doing all kinds of weird things to the hair. 12. Horse or zebra? All right. Let's do another large mammal. Good morning, Ellen. 16. A cow or a bull? And finally, Saturday. Let's go crazy and do a bird, shall we? 17 again. Pelican, stork, or spoonbill? Cool. All right. Also, these are some of John's dice. Thought I'd celebrate them. They're very nice. Well, partially because these wood dice I got him for Christmas a couple years ago, and they're very, very satisfying. But then we also have his other set of dice here. This was for his very first D&D character. We have him in this nice little box, which is also very satisfying. All right, we have our orders. Now let's make some art, shall we? We're going to go for a skunk. And then some good old classic spotted, what's that called? It's the red mushroom white dots. What are you? Amanita muscaria. Something like that. Amanita muscaria. All right, that'll do. Lovely fairy tale mushroom. Oh, all right, let's do this thing. And then I guess let me look up an armadillo. I've done skunks before, but I don't think I've done an armadillo. Armadillo. Okay. Goodness, they're cute. They're such cute little babies. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Linda. So you got your final coat of black paint on your book press. Book presses, both of them, or just the one? Okay, let's label this bad boy. I am coming at 12 today, Linda. I have it written down in my journal and everything. November 18th. Both are ready to be put back together. Whoa. I'm going to busy bee. Congrats. Where is my cloth? My rag for the watercolors was missing. All right, let's do a quick sketch. Quick little sketch of a quick little armadillo. Let's see. My goodness, they're so cute. Okay. Okay. Let's get down to it. Ooh, how are we going to add the white after? Because I ain't negative painting that. I'll use Dr. P.H. Martin's. I'll go grab it in a second. So, what did y'all get up to this weekend? Anything fun? Like I said, we had a market and we went to the Yorktown Mall way out in the burbs. And while we had a good time and we were in the green, so, it wasn't a wasted trip, it was very slow. And I was really hoping it wouldn't be slow because it was Santa's first day on Saturday to receive guests. And we were right next to Santa, so I thought it would be hopping. No, not nearly as many people to come see Santa as I thought on day one. I thought there'd be a lot of people, go and get it knocked out, But nope. We met some cool people. We learned a lot. So it was definitely worth it. Okay. Ooh, an all-day art class extravaganza. Sunday, just ordered a new washing machine. Ooh. That's the kind of stuff that's is it the most fun thing? No, but is it also very exciting to get a new piece of equipment? Yes. So congratulations. Oh, random, but John and I are rewatching the Matrix movie series. Obviously, the Matrix was a really big deal when it first came out, and it still is a big deal in how much it has been, in effect, a huge cultural relevance. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of people know it, reference it, and it did a lot for pop culture. John never saw them for me. And I've only shown him the first one. We haven't watched the rest. We just finished the second one. We're about to start the third one. They are incredibly campy, but they're very that era, like that, very edgy. Um, but they definitely are entertaining. Okay. Hmm. Good morning, Bobby. Okay. Let's get this thing drying, shall we? That's good enough. Good morning, Daring. Okay. let's let that dry. I'm gonna go grab that PH Martins really quick. Okay, almost couldn't find it, but I found it. Glad you're here, Daring. All right. Armadillo and snacks. Probably not this one. I'm pretty sure this is a very poisonous mushroom, but who knows? Armadillos might have very strong guts. There's something getting like a cord. Someone's working on the other side of this wall and like dragging cords and stuff around. If you can hear that. Oh, you guys aren't seeing Daring? They're not showing us coming from Facebook. Daring, you're on YouTube, right? I see a little YouTube symbol next to your name. For whatever reason, your comments aren't showing up for the others. YouTube can be so persnickety sometimes. Oh, while I'm wrapping this up really quick, I am looking for albums to listen to in the morning. I have a bad habit of time blindness, so I thought maybe what might be good is listening to an album to its completion, basically, and like knowing kind of what when it's time to, you know, move. And I did it this morning. I listened to Enya, "A Day Without Rain." Listened to that album this morning. Yep, everyone's on YouTube. It's just not showing up. That's so weird. Oh, another movie that we watched recently, kind of on a movies kick right now, um, from not strictly our childhood so much as it's just like from that era, blockbusters and stuff from the time. And we watched Deep Impact, which was better than I expected. Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be really cheesy. And while it was some cheesy, it actually did have some like heavy emotional punches. What kind of music? Um, Anything that's like uplifting, could be energetic, could be calming. It doesn't need to be like energy, but like Enya was nice. It was nice to kind of get ready with a little bit of like a slower pace mentally. I'll also accept jazz. Painting is coming up right after this. Yes. Shadow facts. Ooh, bare naked ladies. Energy. Bare naked ladies. I like that. Very good. Shadow facts. I'm gonna jot this down. All right, let me dry these little dots here, and I'm gonna get a little bit of line work on my guy here. Train. You're seeing them next year with Train and Matt Nathanson with Laurel as yeah, you do fun Christmas gifts, Linda. Okay, let's see if we can add some lines to my boy. What color? What color? Here. How about you? That's the same thing. Okay. Then that will be it. Oops. Okay. I think that's going to be that. Might come over and let me go ahead and at least get the frilly little skirts. Okay, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. Awesome. Thank you, Linda. I'm feeling really good about those mushrooms too. They look cute. But I'm going to wrap that up so I can do a couple things before the painting focus session begins in 20 minutes. So I will see you all over there if you're a Foxsy member, if you are a Foxsy coaching member in the Foxsy Creative Collective. Sorry, had a hard time finding that word. Creative Collective. This is something we do every week. We're going to paint for an hour together on just whatever we're working on. And that's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you all here in just a little bit. And thank you very much, Bobby. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day if I don't see you. And if for those of you who I will see, I will see you in tomorrow's sketch session. All right. Bye, everybody.